Hello students, this is remote learning initiative undertaken by Shet Vidya Mandir English High School CBSE. Myself Preetham De Silva, your SST teacher, and today we are going to deal with Standard 7th History, Chapter 6 Towns, Traders and Craftspersons. Students, a town may be a temple town, an administrative center, commercial town or a port town. Many towns combined several functions of administration, temples, commercial and craft production. Administrative center. Students, Tanjavur, the capital of the Cholas, 1,000 years ago emerged as an administrative center as well as a temple town. The perennial river Kaveri flows near this beautiful town. The famous Raja Rajeshwara temple built by King Rajaraja Chola lies here. As Tanjavur was an administrative center, kings held courts in the mandapas, which were parts of palaces, issuing orders to their subordinates. Students, bustling markets, efficient water supply for the town comes from wells and tanks. The Salia weavers of Tanjavur and the nearby town of Vuraivur are busy producing cloth for flags to be used in the temple festival. Fine cottons for the kings and nobility and coarse cotton for the masses. Some distance away at Swami Malai, the Satapatis or sculptors are making exquisite bronze idols and tall ornamental bell metal lamps. Students, bronze is an alloy containing copper and tin. Bell metal contains a greater proportion of tin than other kinds of bronze. This produces a bell-like sound. Students, Chola bronze statues were made using the lost wax technique. First, an image was made of wax. This was covered with clay and allowed to dry. Next, it was heated and a tiny hole was made in the clay cover. The molten wax was drained out through this hole. Then molten metal was poured into the clay mold through the hole. Once the metal cooled and solidified, the clay cover was carefully removed and the image was cleaned and polished. Temple towns and pilgrimage centers. Students, temple towns represent a very important pattern of urbanization, the process by which cities developed. Rulers built temples to demonstrate their devotion to various deities. They also endowed temples with grants of land and money to carry out elaborate rituals, feed pilgrims and priests and celebrate festivals. Students, pilgrims also flocked for donations. Important temple towns were Bilaswami in Madhya Pradesh, Somnath in Gujarat, Kanchipuram and Madurai in Tamil Nadu and Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh. Pilgrimage centers also developed into townships. Examples: Vrindavan in Uttar Pradesh and Tiruvannamalai in Tamil Nadu. Students, Ajmer, Rajasthan was the capital of the Chauhan kings in the 12th century and later became the Suba headquarters under the Mughals. It provides an excellent example of religious coexistence. Students, Ajmer is associated with the Sufi saint Khwaja Muinuddin Chishti, who settled there in the 12th century, attracted devotees from all creeds. Near Ajmer is a lake Pushkar which has attracted pilgrims from ancient times.